Whoa, easy there, Lola. Easy. What have we got here? Looks like someone out of sorts. Certainly a strange place to fall asleep on the side of the road, middle of nowhere. What do you say, Lola? Should we leave him? Such a cruel soul you have. Don't think I could live with myself if I just left them there in this hot sun. I know you could. But look at 'em. They don't even have a hat. Matter of fact, those are the strangest set of garments I ever have seen. But I don't think this person deserves to die for their fashion sense, do they? Let's hope no one ever finds you alone on the roadside. Let's see here. Still breathing. Usually a good sign. Though I suppose in some cases it might be better not to be. I wonder if that's the case this time. Excuse me, my friend. Are you awake? Whoa, easy, easy. It's all right. I'm not a bandit, murderer, or any other kind of ill-mannered person. You're in safe hands, I swear. See my sheriff's badge? I'm just a guy looking to help. Now, from the looks of you, you've been out here in the sun for a good few hours now. So here, some water, straight from my container. Drink as deep as you want, I got plenty. Just passed a river a few miles back and made sure to take my fill. You certainly look like you enjoyed that. No, keep it. Like I said, I have more than one container. Gotta keep old Lola here well looked after all. Oh, no thanks are necessary, my friend. I'm just doing what anyone would do in my situation. Well, most people, I'd hope. Obviously, there are a few bad apples out there. The Scully gang, for one. But I doubt they speak for the whole of humanity, do they? Now, would you mind telling me what you're doing out here? Far as I can tell, there's at least a dozen miles between us and any of the settlements I know of. It's very peculiar you being out here like you are. No horse, wagon, or stagecoach to speak of. You weren't walking, were you? These wastes can be awful dangerous to those that linger. Out here, we got bandits, cannibals, even a few ghosts if you believe the stories. No, I don't. Such things are for the superstitious. And while I think it's important to keep an open mind, I don't think a fear of the ethereal is important in that regard. Now, what's your story, partner? You can indulge me while I escort you back to town. After all, it is a ways away, and there's not much else to do in the meantime other than take in the scenery. And even that can grow tiresome after a while. You don't remember? Well, I was hoping your story would last a bit longer than that, I've got to admit. I mean, what else are we going to talk about now? Well, I suppose it doesn't matter too much. Though I am mighty curious about your predicament. Here, take my jacket. It'll cover you from the sun. Don't worry about me. I've still got my hat. Now climb aboard. That is, if Lola lets you. What? Never climbed on a horse before. I'll help you up. Just place a foot in the stirrups. Then toss your leg over the saddle. There you are. You comfy? All right then, my friend. Off we go. I know sitting on the saddle can be a bit uncomfortable at first, especially in certain regions, but you do get used to it after a time. You should feel it when you need to get somewhere quickly. That's when it gets really uncomfortable. Don't suppose you mind me talking about myself to pass the time. Not like you got much of a choice, really, unless you want to start walking. I've been traveling alone in the wilderness for a few days now, with nobody but Lola for company. Not that she's a bad companion, but it wouldn't hurt to flex my old vocal cords a bit. Name, Sheriff Montana. First name's private. I find it gives me a small sense of mystery. Even though the revelation itself isn't particularly exciting, if I'm being honest. It's all a bunch of lead up to a whole load of nothing, unfortunately. Though I suppose the stakes behind it aren't the biggest in the world. Yes, I am a sheriff. Sheriff of the town of Me and I. Oh, you haven't heard of it? Can't say I'm surprised. It's a very tiny little town, always moving. You're in it currently. Only has 2 permanent residents, those being me and my deputy Lola here. Yes, I'm well aware we're not actually a town. Thank you for enlightening us. I just find it adds a nice sense of community between me and my friend here. Plus, I do have a sheriff's badge. So hey, maybe I'll lock you up for disagreeing with me, huh? I am actually a sheriff, yes. No fake badge here. Though of nowhere in particular, technically. Me and my deputy, we just roam around, usually. Dealing out justice wherever we can find out. Helping those in need. We find quite a lot of folks like that nowadays. There's always something to be doing. Someone needing help. And I suppose we're the ones to do it. You'll never find a stronger team than me and Lola. Yes, I did say that, didn't I? Yes, we've been on the path a few days now, traveling between states. Reason? No real one. Just following the wind where it takes me. Like I said, I'm a sheriff without a home, and I wouldn't mind getting a bit more purpose, honestly. You're it currently, at least temporarily. Gotta make sure you get back to health. There's far too much death in the world nowadays. Might be nice to tell the Reaper to buzz off for a change. Have you still got enough water, by the way? Again, feel free to drink as much as you like. I'd hate for you to drop dead from dehydration. Well, if you're sure, I won't press no further. Wouldn't want to get on your nerves. I do have to ask though, friend. Those clothes you're wearing, where are they from? Where are you from, in fact? I mean no offense, it's just, I've never seen this kind before, and they do stand out something fierce. I reckon the people in Bleach will be casting a weird eye at you as soon as we enter. In fact, after we've gotten you fed and bathed, it might be a good idea to buy you some new clothes if you're looking to lie low. Not sure what you would need to be lying low for, mind you, but just in case your story of amnesia isn't the whole truth. It's just some friendly advice. Not that I'm saying you're a liar, heaven forbid. Just that I've been doing this for a while now, and I can tell when someone might not be telling the whole truth. Now, like I said before, friend, it's gonna be a few hours before we reach Bleach. That's the closest town in our area. I'll wake you when we get there, but if you want, feel free to take a nap and get you some shut-eye. I know Lola isn't the comfiest steed. She does that on purpose. But there have been many times where I found the gentle lull of her hooves to be mighty relaxing. So don't be afraid to close them eyes of yours. I'm still full of energy myself, and if anything should happen, don't worry. Me and my big iron will be here to keep you safe. Wake up, friend. We're here. Oh yeah, you slept through the whole journey. Out like a light you were. A couple times I thought you were dead. But then I heard you snoring, and I knew my suggestion of you getting some shut-eye was the right one. Welcome to Bleach. Not the nicest town in the world, but not the worst. We should be alright lying low here for a few days till you've recovered. That's right, I said we. I'm gonna stay till your memory comes back. And I am mighty curious about what you were doing lying by the side of the road like that. Mighty curious. Plus, I've been away from civilization for a few days, maybe even a week. You lose track of your days out there sometimes out in the West. I could do with a break. Filling up on supplies and falling asleep on a soft mattress for once instead of the cruel, harsh ground. Now come on, this hotel here should have the accommodation we're seeking. Oh, calm down, Lola. I won't be going out far. See, you're right outside in these nice stables. I paid them especially to keep you safe. I know you don't need it, but you've got a nice trough full of water, and if you ever need anything, just neigh as loud as you can, and I'll be out like a whip. You know I'd do anything for you, my girl. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Sorry. Gets awful lonely out on the road sometimes. You learn to appreciate what you have, who you have, when all else is taken from you. Anyway, let's get inside. I booked us a double room. Sorry about that. The hotel's been pretty booked and it was the only room they had left. Plus, I don't see you paying for it. Now, which bed you want, left or right? Well, you can't have it. I'd prefer to have the one next to the window. I'd like keeping an eye out just in case. Now, don't get too comfy. We're gonna have to be up bright and early tomorrow morning if we want to get to the shops before the rest of the folk do. But don't worry about that. I'll wake you up when you need to get up and we'll go there together. For now, though, can go back to sleep. It's been a long day, a strange day, and we've earned ourselves a bit of rest. Good night, my friend. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.